What show?
The Whitey Show, the Whitey Show.
Whitey Show.
I'm the review who loves to say son of a bitch. The same review who hates most Nintendo shit. I'm the one who calls games what they are. I even own the 360 and hate Gears of War. Guy who spends his money on games, fucking cards. Just a funny guy who became a YouTube star.
Well, the story starts out interesting enough. First of all, we're searching for Lara Croft's mother. She is in the Underworld, as they call it, and we're searching for her. Obviously, we thought she was dead, but uh-oh, like all the twists in every other game, nope, she is alive, and we have to go get her. So as we're going through this adventure of collecting a piece to actually get into the Underworld and finding out the location and all that good stuff, we're introduced to a few characters, but I have to say, besides some decent voice acting, the game really doesn't have much going for it. First of all, I don't know what the fuck is with these fantasy moments. There's actually a Final Fantasy Sephiroth looking woman in this game, and I was like, what? I mean, I'm not big into following Tomb Raider, but I was just taken back. I don't remember no Final Fantasy demon wing dragon chick looking monster in any of the other ones. And besides the very first cinema during the game, it really starts off very slow, and you don't really give a shit, and it's just not very well paced at all. So the story's not doing the game any favors.
This idea of your mum living in some Celtic underworld, it's a little bit mental, isn't it?
This is probably the strongest point of the game. Actually, I was surprised. The graphics, I'm talking about environments alone, look amazing. They look like photoreal, similar to, I would say, Resident Evil 5. I mean, they absolutely look kick-ass. And I even hear that Deus Ex, I believe how you say it, Deus Ex 3, is going to use it too. And if it is, I can't wait. The graphics are absolutely kick-ass when it comes to environment alone, let me remind you. There is a few problems here. First of all, the weird movements of Lara Croft. Sometimes you don't know what the hell she's doing. She looks like she's twitching or having an attack. I don't fucking know. It's driving me insane. And you know, sometimes like the animation will skip, like you're jumping onto the next ledge. Instead of seeing the animation when she jumps, it'll just go right there. And I really don't like that, especially when the main point of the game is jumping around and searching for things. Just very weak. And the effects, some of them, especially explosions, look absolutely last generation. And that's pretty much unacceptable for a game that looks this good in terms of environments. Well, what are you doing, Tomb Raider? It's a puzzle/adventure game. You're used to it. Basically, you go inside area, you have to figure out how to get to the next area by doing a puzzle, and you proceed throughout the game doing this whole thing. And once in a while, you'll be fighting guys in one area and then moving on to the next, or you'll do a puzzle, fight guys, do another puzzle, and then go on to the next area. The point is, that's what Tomb Raider is. It hasn't changed at all. I will say there are some cool adventure and puzzle aspects. I enjoy looking at different things and finding out how to do them. Don't get me wrong, some puzzles in this game are absolutely really hard to figure out because the environment sometimes looks so real that you're like, you can't jump on that, but actually you can. And some of the puzzles are just fun to do. I enjoy them. Some I think are just a little too hard. That's the good part of the gameplay. The bad part, God, the shooting is getting old. It is getting old. We played Tomb Raider 1, we played Tomb Raider 2, we played all the Tomb Raider Legend, we played Anniversary. Shooting, fix it, do something, make it exciting. There's a reason why Uncharted is rated 9.5 out of 10, and there's a reason why Underworld's rated 7.5 or 6.5 out of 10. There is a big reason. The shooting is just not living up. It's auto-target, and it sucks, and they have to fix that. Also, this game has a lot of bugs. I've seen a few where I'm like jumping, and I'm jumping on the wall, and there's definitely a way to jump on the wall. You're supposed to, and I'll do it like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, you know what the fuck? So I do it again, and it happens. I'm like, why didn't I do that the other 5 times? It's just, it feels glitchy, and the movements feel rough, and it just, the controls, everything, it just felt like it needed more time, really. And the camera, I don't want to get started on the camera, but the camera will have sometimes, you could control the camera, don't get me wrong, but once in a while when you're jumping, the camera will like literally butt rape you. And I know that sounds disgusting, but it will go up Lara Croft's ass. And yeah, that's great for you horny little men out there, but for us who are trying to get to the next ledge, then we have to fix the camera, and then that takes a while, and then these stupid bats attack you, and overall it's just the camera I don't like it stationary, but if it helped in this game, God knows it needed it, because the camera is just all fucked up in this game like it's a goddamn crack addict, and it's just fizzing out, and I'm gonna shut up, but the camera angles just sucked. Does it sound like I don't like this game too much? Well, honestly, I don't. I'm just not having much fun with it. Don't get me wrong. It does have some really cool puzzles and adventure elements, and I have fun swimming and opening doors and doing all these jumps and everything when they work and not fuck you in the ass, literally. And, you know, that's fun. And looking at the environments, I'm like, wow, this is a nice-ass environment. Some environments are not so nice, but that's because you're in a cave and you can't see shit. But overall, the game has some cool things. The game just really needs to work on some stuff. It is a boring game. The pace is very slow. The story is silly. It's dumb. It has Sephiroth in here. I don't know what the fuck he's doing here. And the camera angles will drive you crazy. And it's only an 8-hour game. If you know the puzzles, you probably could be even faster on speedrun. If you know some of the puzzles and you don't have too much trouble, it's an 8-hour game. The most I can see someone spending is 12 hours. Overall, this game just didn't work out for the best. I had a lot of fun with Legends, but this just seems to get old. It feels buggy. Camera angles are annoying. Overall, it's just not even close to as good as Legends, and even below Anniversary, and I didn't like Anniversary all too much. So, Underworld, you need to be revamped, redone, revisioned. I don't know what the fuck Tomb Raider needs, but it needs something goddamn new.